You see a lot of debate about adding dodge. Hardcore players lean towards no dodge, while Viper, Cookie, Box want dodge. Really? We know there's a problem with clunkiness in the combat, but do we exactly know what the solution is? Are we 100% sure that a dodge, one with iframes, is the solution to the clunkiness of the combat, or is the problem rooted in somewhere else? My take on the combat is that while there is definitely skill expression in both your parry and dodge mechanic being built into your skill usage, there is a dodge mechanic in the game. It's just tied to your actual skill. You could dodge out of AoEs, but it's all connected to your specific skill usages. I do think that basic attacks feel clunky because you're animation locked, especially when you're on cooldown. So if you're locked into a basic attack combo, there's no way to get out of that outside of using a skill for the purpose of just animation canceling out of that. Because it's not necessarily bad that the basic attacks are animation locked. Because like Monster Hunter is a game completely designed around animation locking. A lot of things in Monster Hunter you cannot cancel out of. You are locked in. If you use your attacks at the wrong time, you will get hit by the monsters. But that game is completely designed around 1v1 or 1v2 encounters at most versus very big enemies that are clearly telegraphing their attacks. Endfield, though, suffers a problem similar to a game like Godfall. If you guys know the game Godfall, it's like a Warframe clone that was a PS4 or PS5 exclusive, I don't quite remember. That game, the devs themselves said that they were inspired by Monster Hunter to add animation locking to their attacks. But the problem is it doesn't work in that framework because in a game like Godfall and Endfield, 90% of your combat encounters are versus 3 or more enemies at a time. And there's a lot of things going on the screen, including your AI companions. There's a lot of things to pay attention to, like your companion's health, your cooldowns, the 3+ enemies that are always on screen and shit, the flashy effects. There's a lot of visual clutter in Endfield, and being locked into your basic attacks with no way to cancel out or no way to defend yourself if you're locked into those basic attacks and you're about to get hit by a red AoE and all your skills are on cooldown, it feels bad. So I do agree that the combat does feel clunky. I do not think it's a problem with not having a dodge. I think it's a problem with being animation locked in the basic attack. I think that's the core issue. And I don't think a dodge will make the game any better to feel if you could just spam a dodge everywhere and, just get out of most attacks effortlessly with a dodge. I don't think it needs a spammable dodge button with iframes. I do think though that the basic attacks could be maybe a few milliseconds shorter, or there should be some other defensive tool that is completely divorced from your skills. Because if your skills are on cooldown, you have no access to the parry, you have no access to your dodge, you have no way to defend yourself if you're locked into the basic attack and you're in a 2-shot AoE combo and about to die. If you have a simple block that cancels out 50% of damage, if you could use that and just cancel out of basic attacks like that, I think that would help alleviate the clunky feeling of combat. For a gacha gamer, their first intuitive thing to do would be to try to dodge because Genshin Impact trained people with that mindset. But sometimes there's a different solution to the problem, and it's not necessarily the spammable dodge. It might be actually the block button. I feel like the block button might be a better thing for skill expression. Like a block button that you cannot infinitely hold out that lasts for maybe half a second. It doesn't need to be too long, or you shouldn't be able to spam it, but something should be available as a defensive tool outside of your skills. So that's my take. If you're in the middle of a basic combo, the only way to break you out of this at the moment is to use your skill. Right in the middle of it. That's how you break out of this and get out of an AoE using skills. That's how this game works. The dodge though, so the first combo, you could more or less easily get out since it's a fast hit. Like if you do one hit, you could easily get out of AoEs like this. But once you're in the combo, you're locked in. If you're spamming down the click. If you're timing the clicks, if you're timing the hits 1, 2, 3, and then you could make it out, sure, you could also do that. But if you're not paying attention to your inputs, you're locked into this no matter if I'm spamming the movement keys right now. This is what makes people think that this game needs a dodge button. Because they're locked into this main basic attack. They're spamming their movement keys, but they're locked into it. Monster Hunter players are very used to this, as I am. The trick to this is learning which of your attacks in your toolset break you out of your attack combos. So a simple block button and not just a dodge would do a lot of heavy lifting in making sure you have something to defend yourself with. Even if you're trapped in a big AoE, you're locked in a basic combo, you have no skill cooldowns ready to parry the enemy or dodge the enemy using a skill, a basic block to just break you out of that basic attack could solve a lot of clunkiness issues. So this thing is the hardest thing in the game. Is it the hardest thing in the game? It is the hardest thing in the game. Is it though? I think I saw a different rift that is like level 75 plus, but I might be tripping. But this is one of the hardest encounters in the game. Let's just try it. We're handicapped. Our weapons aren't leveled up. Our skills aren't leveled up. Only our operator levels are a bit high. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Hello, hello, my old friends. There are two of them. Huh. Oh, baby. This is what you guys meant about double monkeys. So I want to get a stun on them immediately. So you want to ambush them like this.
Ending this in one move. Get back on your
And
feet.
then get extra damage multiplier on this. Summon this.
I'll finish you off in one move.
Oh, they have mantle now. They're gonna pound their chest, and I think we need to get out of dodge. So I will not do this skill and lock myself in, or I will actually. There might be iframes to this. I still haven't experimented. Whoop! Let's go. Oh, there are iframes to it. Okay, there. Oh, baby, let's go. Oh, let's go. No baby mode this time. Oh, yeah. Ah, this is what I want. Oh, let's go. Okay. So, we are getting... Break one of these. Hit this. It's clunky trying to revive all of them. We have the damage. It's just whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, calm down.
How
am I gonna do this? If I stay in Angelina, I'm gonna get hit by this and might get one shot, so I am gonna go for a straight up parry. Even try. We need a heal, so I need to switch to you. Okay, there we go. Oh, I almost got locked into the basic animation. Oh. Okay, we are surviving. We're surviving. You just gotta keep calm with these boss fights. Just gotta keep calm. So, they're gonna attack you like this. Since we're already in skill, we could use this to get out of dodge. Wow, there's a dodge button in this game. I thought there was no dodge button in this game. Huh? Wait, what? I was told there was no dodge button in this game. Sometimes maybe it might be a skill issue.
Oh, weakness.
No more talk.
So far, honestly, this is so much easier than the worms.
Ending this in one move.
This is so much easier than the worms. Not gonna lie.
With me, recruit.
You're not getting away.
Oh! Don't get caught! Oh! Patient. Play patient. Play patient. Gotta play patient.
It's yours. Nothing to worry about. We'll tend to
Play patient. Play patiently, play patiently. Okay, that guy's dead. Bitch.
You had your chance.
Okay, so now there are enemies about to come out. So I'm gonna use this to get out of the AoE by dodging this, like this. Oh, it didn't. We were not fast enough for that. Unfortunate.
Time to give you a show.
Oh my god, we got locked in. That was bad, that was bad, that was bad. We got locked in. So I need to deal damage on this mob because when we do a skill, when we do damage with Fial using his main skill, we get to heal the lowest member of the party, and these are the guys that are closest. So it's important to just use these guys to farm heals. Bitch. Oh, wrong one, wrong one, wrong one. Wrong one. So just play patient, and this game is easy as fuck. Okay, calm down. Just play patient. We don't need to dump everything into attacks right now. Whoa! Bye. Bye. Heals. Take him! Defense Pierce! Oh, we attacked the wrong guy! We attacked the mob! GG. Yeah, you see that? He used a skill and then he healed.
The time is nigh.
This is not a hard game without a dodge. So that is the hardest encounter in the game. I think it was pretty fun. But we did that with not leveled weapons, with not leveled skills, just with pure level scaling. Just with pure operator level scaling. This is why I repeatedly say, operator levels are the strongest thing you could have. They're your strongest power gain. And there is that. That's the hardest encounter of the game so far.